Nope. Nope. Get off me. Got this.
Zero.
What's going on, Godzilla Nation? This is our Godzilla. We are back with some more heavy rain. And ironically, it's heavily raining. Can you see it out the window? Thank you for joining me as always. As you can see as well, we are not alone in this apartment. We're playing as Madison Paige. We were introduced to her at the end of the last episode. If you have missed any episodes along the way, never fear, ladies and gentlemen. I've got you covered with a playlist, and you can access that in the description down below. But so far, every indication has pointed to the fact that Madison is not alone in her little apartment building right here. As you just saw again. Who's there? Better yet, have you hit subscribe yet? Well, we're in trouble.
Here. There's someone in the apartment.
I can see that, Madison.
The phone on the desk. I could call for help. The front door. It's the only way out. If I can reach it, I still have a chance.
We're going straight for the front door, I think. Why wouldn't you? Get off me! Show you some judo. Hit him with the ladder! WWE, sign her up now. Oh, there's more than one. Is anyone else impressed by the fact that she's able to hold all of them off? I am. Oh! Nope. Nope. Get off me. Got this. To the right, to the right. Get off! Come on, Madison. I mean, she's put up more of a fight than I ever would have, that's for damn sure. Ouch! I just got bitch slapped. Alright, we should be safe in here. It's okay, guys, it was just a dream. I knew it was a dream the whole time. But there you have it. There's the introduction to the final playable character of this series. We've now seen Ethan Mars, Scott Shelby, Norman Jayden, and now Madison Paige. Speaking of, there's Ethan Mars himself. Now that we've been introduced to everybody, it's going to be nice to sit back and relax and watch all of them come into contact with one another and start fleshing this story out. As you can see, not much has changed. Ethan is still heavily depressed. More so now because of the fact that his son Sean has been kidnapped. You got Press waiting out the front to hammer him with questions. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same letter we read in the earlier episode.
When the parents came home from church, all their children were gone. They searched and called for them, they cried and begged, but it was all to no avail. The children have never been seen again.
It was the same letter. Is there anything else in there? There sure is. Something that Scott Shelby was made privy to when he saw one of the parents of one of the past victims.
I have to get out of here and find out what this ticket is about.
We're going straight out the back door. I'm not an idiot. We're not going to get caught by the press out the front. I really love Ethan's story because even though you'd probably sit back and think he would probably be one of the characters that has the least amount of action sequences throughout this game, his storyline is about to be turned on its head, and his storyline alone I feel would make for a great Heavy Rain video game to film adaptation. That's just my opinion. Feel free to weigh on that in the comments down below if you have played Heavy Rain before and you feel it would make a good film. Or even a small television series. Netflix picks anything up these days. And the press are going to be hanging out waiting there for a very long time. This is too real for me. Ethan has severe anxiety.
Gonna have to make it through the crowd.
Especially
can't
in
take
social,
crowds. Just can't handle it.
kind of, situations. And he can't handle that because of the fact that he lost Jason in a crowd early on, the very first episode. It's real because myself, in the real world,
too many people.
Social anxiety is something that holds me back in a big way. I've started to slowly break down those barriers, but I know so many people that are in the same situation as Ethan right here. And as I made mention a couple of times already throughout this series, I love the fact that Quantic Dream tackled scenarios that are just so real. What the hell's going on here? Well. It's going to be a lot easier to navigate now.
Dad!
Oh, great.
Dad!
If having anxiety wasn't enough, he's being haunted by the ghost of his son.
Dad, where are you?
Jason!
I'm going to enjoy this because I'm going to try and knock over as many people as we can on the run through.
Jason!
I know knocking over too many people triggers his anxiety a little bit more, but I'm still going to do it.
Dad!
Jason!
Dad!
I can hear you, Jason.
Jason!
You little Pennywise bastard.
Dad!
Jason!
Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Dad!
Jason!
That's what I mean by it getting too much for him. However, that little sequence has led him to be where he needs to be. Would you look at that? Okay, time to go pick up the item that is going to define the rest of this series.
Line 18, box number 3.
Okay. We're going to have to go right to the end here. I'm pretty sure 18's onto the left. Yes, it is. Turn around, turn around. Number 3, there it is. First time, every time. Now, we've seen this same item given to Scott Shelby from the exact same parent I made mention of before. However, we are yet to see what is inside the box. But never fear, it's not going to take too long until we find out. I hope you're all ready. I never really understood why we got a loading screen right there, considering we were already playing as Ethan. But let's put that to the back of our minds. We're about to see what the contents of this box is. Okay, so we've got ourselves a handgun. Always handy to have. Obviously, the fact that Sean's been kidnapped by the Origami Killer, we're going to have some origami animals. But there's something to these animals. Are you prepared to show courage to save your son? Joe's garage and parking lot. And we've got a ticket. But what does it mean? We've also got ourselves an SD card and a phone.
Help! Dad!
Sean.
Where are you? I'm so cold. Dad! Dad!
That's a question I want to pose to you guys watching at home. How far would you go to save someone you love? 5 origami figures, each figure is a trial. For every trial we successfully complete, we are going to get some letters revealed to us, which is going to give us the location of Sean's whereabouts. I told you, this is where shit is about to get turned on its head. And to sound a little bit like Dr. Seuss, we're going to hide this under the bed. There's no way we're going to leave that out in the open, just on the table for anybody to grab. I've got goosebumps just thinking about it. This is going to be insane. I cannot wait.
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He doesn't act on impulse, but plans his crimes in a very meticulous fashion. He doesn't have anything personal against the victims. That's why he covers their faces with mud, to make them anonymous.
Why does he kill them if he doesn't have anything against them?
For him, they're more of an image, a symbol. That's probably why he gives them an origami figure and an orchid as gifts to apologize for what he's done to them.
Very interesting. And where does all that get us?
Let's be calm.
The best way of tracking a predator is to be familiar with his behavior.
That may be true in novels, but there's a child's life at stake here.
Continue, Jaden.
Thank you, sir.
Then I
Geoprofiling.
studied the geographical distribution of the murders. Generally, a killer commits his first murder near to where he lives, so he has a safe place to flee to if any complications arise. The more confident he becomes, the further he roams from his base. By analyzing the locations where the victims disappeared, I was able to isolate a zone where the killer might live.
And what size is this, zone?
For the moment, about 10 square mile.
Oh, great. There must be 10,000 people live in that sort of area. You gonna question them one by one?
It's okay, Jaden.
The
Keep
more
calm.
clues we get, the more we can reduce the zone. We can then cross-check it with our list of suspects and identify the killer. One detail attracted my attention.
If Lieutenant asks
The
that one
interval
more
between the
time,
time when a victim disappears and the
I'll
time
rip
when the
his damn
body
head
is
off.
found ranges from 3 to 5 days. But the rainfall is always at 6 inches, give or take 10%.
What on earth does that mean?
All the victims were drowned in rainwater. The killer kills only in the fall when there is plenty of rain. It could be that he puts them in some sort of well or tank that is open to the skies and that fills up with rainwater. The more it rains, the less time the victim has to live.
So what's next?
There are 2 suspects whose psychological profile might fit and can be connected to the comfort zone. I'd like to question them.
God damn it. We're wasting our time with this bullshit. The killer's out there somewhere, we gotta get off our asses and find him.
that's it. I've had just enough. It's time.
Blake, I've had just about enough of your shit. You've been chasing this guy for what, 2 years? And what are you caught, huh? Nothing! Abso-fucking-lutely nothing!
What, you think you can do a better fucking job than me with your psychology degree and your great glasses?
Yep.
Well, let me tell you something, pal. That don't mean zip when it comes to getting out there. You're just a fucking bureaucrat.
Thank you. Oh, I'm not
Your
done.
vast experience hasn't prevented 8 victims from being murdered.
Fucking asshole!
That's enough!
No, I've got more. Let me at him.
You said it took 6 inches of rainfall before the victim died. How much time do we have left?
If the weather forecasts are right, less than 72 hours.
Hello? Hello, housekeeping. Hello.
No answer. We waste our time coming here.
Maybe we should have a little look inside anyway.
There's nobody home.
There is now.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
Call the cops.
Well, it looks like we're going in.
Looks like Nathaniel Williams is a pretty religious guy.
He's a God-fearing idiot, waiting for the end of the world.
Let's have a look around.
We questioned him a few months back because he was causing a disturbance in the park. He was ranting and raving. Said he heard voices. Had this idea in his sick little head that I was the Antichrist. I'd come to Earth to persecute him. Real twisted.
This man loves his Jesus, that's for damn sure. Unfortunately, it's just a case of wasting enough time for the guy that we're here to talk to come back home. So in the meantime, we're just going to have a little bit of a look around. Nothing else to look at? No? Damn, that's a lot of crucifixes. Is he coming back yet? Where the hell is he? Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil.
Good timing, Nathaniel. Just the man we're looking for.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
I'm Agent Norman Jaden, FBI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
As God is my witness, I haven't done anything. I'm innocent.
Relax. Nobody's accusing you of anything. We just want to talk.
Is that an admission of guilt?
Why all the crucifixes? You afraid of something?
The hour is nigh, and the wrath of God shall strike men down. I'm preparing for the end of the world.
Aren't we all?
Where do you work, Nathaniel? You have a job?
My sole occupation is praying to the all-merciful Lord for the salvation of humanity.
You were arrested in a case where a child disappeared from a park. What exactly happened?
I'm innocent. I have nothing to do with those murders. I was in the park because God spoke to me. I was arrested because I am the chosen one. That's all.
Yeah, okay.
What about the voices, Nathaniel? Do you still hear the voices? We know who talks to you, don't we, Nathaniel? Or we both know who talks to you.
Don't speak that name.
What does he say to you,
Blake,
Nathaniel?
what are you doing?
I can't talk about it. You mustn't talk about it.
Let's let him go a
He
little bit
orders you to
further.
go and find new prey, doesn't he? He needs more
That's enough.
and more.
Leave him alone.
No! You mustn't mention him. You'll bring him here.
He told you to go and find that kid in the park. The voices tormented you all night long. You wanted them to stop, didn't you, Nathaniel? Carter, shit! Are you out of your mind?
Stop! That's enough!
So you obeyed them to make them stop. You took that boy with you and you drowned him. Isn't that right?
No!
Alright, Carter, calm down.
Stop! Stop!
You killed them, didn't you, Nathaniel? Are you gonna confess, you bastard?
You are the Antichrist.
Put down the gun,
I shall
Nathaniel.
dispatch you to your father in hell. He is the son of Satan. He was sent to earth to destroy us. For Christ's sake, shoot!
I'm not shooting him.
You're not gonna kill the Antichrist with a revolver, Nathaniel. He's much too powerful for that.
Antichrist, my ass! Get that gun out of my face!
Psychology again,
Lieutenant
we've got to
Blake,
talk him down.
Leave our planet right now and return to the
What?
realm of shadows. Creature of darkness, I do beseech you to return to the realm of shadows and leave our Nathaniel in peace.
Demon, you shall regret confronting the emissary of the Lord. You shall know divine power.
I'm here to help you, Nathaniel. To get rid of the voices in your head, but you have to trust me.
Christ, all powerful, defend us in our battle with the forces of evil. Protect us from the cunning and wiles of the demon. May God Almighty manifest the power of his empire and may divine power cast Satan and all the other spirits that prowl the world in search of souls into the darkest depths of hell.
Okay. How about you put the gun down?
Enough, Nathaniel! Put the gun down! Immediately!
Back off.
away. Slowly.
I don't want to shoot you.
Now drop the gun. Drop it, Nathaniel.
Do as you're told, son. That's a good boy.
Put your hands on your head. Turn around.
Motherfucker! In the name of the Lord, I exorcise thee, Satan.
Okay, freak, the show's over. You're under
See?
arrest.
If I shot, I would have shot an unarmed man. Norman
Pretty
Jaden
damn
don't
cool
fly
in
like
these
that.
Circumstances. I would have just shot him.
That's the
A gun
difference
isn't the
between
answer
you
to
and
every
me.
problem, Blake.
Maybe not, but most of the time it helps.
That's why I said when it comes to building Norman's character, I want to build him up as the person who thinks before he makes irrational choices. Hello, Scott Shelby. Gosh, that mole under his nose is distracting. Where is Scott now, you ask? Ladies and gentlemen, that's a question that's going to have to wait to be answered, because this is where we are going to end this episode. Thank you for joining me as always. If you have been enjoying Heavy Rain, do myself a huge favour and absolutely punch the crap out of that like button. It goes a long way to supporting myself, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all that support. If you happen to be new to the channel, there is plenty of other content to check out. I urge you to do so. And if you happen to enjoy what I'm throwing down, hit that subscribe button and pledge your allegiance to the Godzilla Nation by doing so. Right next to that, while you're at it, you might as well hit that notification bell so each and every time I bring something brand new to the channel, you guys get a sweet little notification to keep you guys up to date with what's going down. I made mention early at the beginning of the video that if you've missed any episodes along the way, you can go catch up with the Heavy Rain playlist, which is linked in the description down below. But also down below, you will find links to my social media accounts. So if you don't follow me on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or any of that good stuff, go ahead and do so. It would be hugely appreciated. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.